The animal kingdom is unique. Watching animals can bring about happiness in your life. In some cases, creatures making amusing faces or abnormal postures, they indeed connected in clever ways. This compilation ensures you'll be in a chuckling disposition for the rest of the day or indeed the week. These videos will make you chuckle harder. Number 1. Dogs. Dogs have a few excellent characteristics, which for us people are generally interesting. So for example, you do not indeed have to dress a pup up in a clown outfit or any other favorite dress for them to be able to put a grin on a child's or indeed an adult's confrontation. It's those amusing things they do, those small distinctive characteristics that make them so lovable, adorable, and clever with it. Pooches react to human consideration. If they happen to do something that makes you center on them, they're intelligent enough to drain the minute for all it's worth. Do not think for 1 minute they're not mindful of the impact they're having on you, since they are. When your dog gives you that cheeky, cock-eared expression or expresses several chattering syllables as a reaction to you telling him to push off the bed, and you say to him that he is cute, and he listens to the adore and love in your voice, as it were, he is getting to react to that by doing it a few more times. Number 2. The dancing lemurs. These creatures are primarily found in Madagascar and are called sifakas there. Sifakas, like all other lemurs, tend to spend most of their time within the trees. In any case, they don't move around in the same way as other lemurs do. Instead, concurring to National Geographic, sifakas stay upright, and they jump by bouncing with their effective rear legs, and that way they clear separations of over 30 feet. On the ground, they can rush with a two-legged sideways bounce. This development is what regularly makes it show up as in case they are moving. The zoo included that they have been ensuring living spaces and the fascinating species in Madagascar for more than 10 years. A combination of cockerel sifaka lemurs, a species recorded as fundamentally imperiled on the Worldwide Union for Conservation of Nature (IUCN) Red List, have become the primary of their kind ever to set foot in Europe. Number 3. Monkeys. We as of now know that gorillas and monkeys mirror commotions and facial expressions of other gorillas and monkeys, but the reality that they make a particular chuckle sound recommends something past fair impersonation. This giggling serves as social communication and social connection instrument. However, the way they eat their food, the way they look at you, and the way they move around can make anyone's day. Monkeys look so innocent and cute. They can be a bit notorious too, so you have to be careful in locations where they are present, because you never know, they can jump and snatch away your stuff and look at you with such an innocent face that you will smile in your heart but feel anxious for your property. We believe they can feel you, and if you ask them appropriately for your valuables, they can return them to you safely. Number 4. Otters. Otters have long, thin bodies and moderately short appendages. Their most striking anatomical highlights are the capable webbed feet, utilized for swimming, and their seal-like capacities holding breath submerged. In addition, most have sharp claws on their feet, and all but the ocean otters have long, muscular tails. For most otters, the angle is the staple of their slim down, usually regularly supplemented by frogs, crawfish, and crabs. A few otters are specialists at opening shellfish, and others will nourish on accessible little warm-blooded creatures or winged creatures. Prey dependence clears out otters exceptionally powerless to prey consumption. Ocean otters are seekers of clams, ocean urchins, and other shelled animals. They are striking for their capacity to utilize stones to break open shellfish on their stomachs. They make sure that the younger ones learn the technique. However, these creatures effortlessly make humans smile and make their day. You can see them praying, and the cuteness cannot be expressed in words. We assume he prays for fish. Number 5. Owls. The melodic hooting of owls is frequently portrayed as "who cooks for you." Barred owls are called chuckling owls, as they can create uproarious cawing and caterwauling sounds. When a bunch gets the laughter going, it can sound terrifying to somebody new with the bird. However, when people encounter the laughing bird within the obscurity of a moonless night, they often chuckle and enjoy the weird sound of the owl. If you go camping and look out of the tent, and you might find the funny owl in the trees over you, and you will be shocked to see more than a dozen owls in the trees. Number 6. Oxpeckers. The cute creatures you see behind the back of rhinos, zebras, and other animals are more dangerous than you can imagine. Not so fast, those oxpeckers are washing the bugs down with a solid, making a difference of blood. As if the imperiled species of sub-Saharan Africa didn't have sufficient stress around. Whereas it is genuine that oxpeckers do eat bugs, They also eat rhinos, zebras, and giraffes, and anything other giant creatures they can hang out with. However, despite everything, the hair-pulling oxpecker can bring a smile to your face because they look so adorable behind the body of other giant animals. Number 7. Cheetahs. Cheetahs create an assortment of sounds, counting snarls, murmurs that for the most part signify satisfaction, chirps between a mother and her offspring, and an unstable howl listened by people nearby. However, groans, snarls, murmurs, and spitting vocalizations are by and large created in agnostic or combative circumstances. Females in cheetahs regularly chirp to draw inmates. Both male and female cheetahs chirp when bothered. Guys may chirp when isolated from individuals of their fusion and when rejoined. Mothers and pups will do the same. So cheetahs may indeed be able to distinguish each other by the sound of their chirps. A few may consider cheetahs to be giant cats, but seeing them as dangerous or rough could be a colossal misinterpretation. By and large, even though cheetahs are the slight unsafe of the gather, so cheetah areas were giant cats that guests were permitted to have coordinated contact within zoos without jeopardizing human life. However, cheetahs look extremely cute when they laugh. It can make you chuckle. Number 8. Dolphins. Analysts who were considering dolphins in Sweden took note of a specific set of sounds that they hadn't listened to before. These sounds consisted of a brief burst of beats, taken after by a shriek. After assisting perceptions, the analysts found that these signals were as if they were being made by dolphins amid play fighting and never amid forceful encounters. They concluded that the dolphins were making these sounds to demonstrate that the circumstance was charming and non-threatening, and to assist anticipated heightening into something like a real battle. This, agreeing with analysts, is the reason why chuckling exists within the, to begin with, recommending these clamors were the dolphin identical to a human snicker. However, simply watching dolphins can make all of us chuckle, isn't it? Number 9. Rats. Rats emanate long 50 kHz ultrasonic calls that are actuated amid unpleasant and tumble play and when tackled by people. The vocalization is portrayed as unmistakable chirping. Like people, rats have tickle skin, regions of the body that produce more prominent chuckling reactions than others. Rats chuckle the foremost to play the original and incline towards spending more time with other laughing rats. It has to be detailed that in females, brain development after adolescence shows up to rethink tickling as aversive, driving to cheating instead of appetitive responses. Number 10. Zebra. There are a lot of videos and pictures that show that zebras can indeed laugh. The laughing face of the beautiful animal can bring a smile to all our faces. If we visit a zebra in a zoo, we will feel good seeing how excellent the animal's instincts are. And with that, it's the end of this video. Let us know which animal is your favorite. Stay tuned and subscribe. We will see you in the next video.